Hello students, how are you? I hope that you all will be fine. Guys, myself Jiten Singh, Jitu sir, your English teacher. Today in this video we will discuss about the Hindi explanation of the chapter Lost Spring. So today we will start from it is his karam, his destiny, says Mukesh's grandmother, who has watched her own husband go blind with the dust from polishing the glass of Bengals. Mukesh's grandmother justified her son by saying that he was destined to make bangles as it had been their family profession. She had seen her husband become blind due to the dust from polishing of the glass bangles. Can a God given lineage ever be broken? She implies born in the caste of Bengal makers. They have seen nothing but Bengals. So it means she said that their family had got this art of Bengals making from God, as so they had to carry on the tradition. Born in the caste of Bengal makers, they have seen nothing but Bengals. In the house, in the yard, in every other house, every other yard, every street in Firozabad, spirals of Bengals, sunny gold, paddy green, royal blue, pink, purple, every color born out of the seven colors of the rainbow, lie in mounds in unkempt yards are piled on four wheels, handcraft pushed by young men along the narrow lines of the shanty town. So guys, here in these lines the poetess tell us, the writer tell us, they were born in a particular caste which they had to follow the profession of bangle making. All their life they had just seen their glasses. They were everywhere, in the backyard, in the next house, in the yard, and even in the streets of the town. There were hung spirals bunches of bangles in different colors like gold, green, blue, purple, pink. There were bangles of all the colors of the rainbow. Further, the writer says that there were bangles in the neglected yards and in the dark hutments next to lines of flames of flickering oil lamps sit boys and girls with their father and mothers welding pieces of colored glass into circle of bangles. Their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside. That is why they often end up losing their eyesight before they become adult. So guys, here in these lines the writer tell us that there were bangles in the neglected yards also. They were dumped on handcrafts for scale. They were pushed by men along the street of Firozabad. The writer describes the environment where these Bengal makers worked. They were small dark huts. The children would sit next to a line of oil lamps whose flames were unsteady. They, along with their parents, joined the piece of colored glass into circle called bangles. As they spent a lot of time in the dark, their eyes would not adapt to the bright sunlight. Many of them lost their eyesight before gaining adulthood. Savita, a young girl in a draped pink dress, sits alongside an elderly woman soldering pieces of glass. So here in these lines means There was a young girl by the name of Savita. She wore a faded pink color dress. She was sitting with an old elderly woman and they were joining pieces of glass to make bangles. As her hands moved mechanically like the tongues of a machine, I wonder if she knows the sensitivity of the bangles she helps make. It symbolizes an Indian woman's suhag, auspiciousness in marriage. So it means she here the writer tell us that machine just like the tongues of a machine. The writer wondered if Savita knew that Bengals were scared. They were a good omen for a woman, or we can say for the wifehood, because it was the symbol of Suhag. It will dawn on her suddenly one day when her head is draped with a red wheel, her hands dyed red with henna, and red bangles rolled into her wrists. She will then become a bride like the old woman beside her who became one many years ago. She thought that Savita would realize this when she would become a bride. That day she would cover her head with a red colored wheel, color her hands with henna, and wear red colored bangles on her wrist. The elderly woman sitting next to Savita also became a bride many years ago. She still has bangles on her wrist, but not light in her eyes. एक वक्त शेर भर खाना भी नहीं खाया. She was still wearing the glass bangles but had lost her eyesight now. The elderly woman complained that she had not eaten even a share of food. Share is a measuring quantity of the ancient time. She says in a voice drained of joy, she has not enjoyed even one full meal in her entire lifetime. That is what she has reaped. Her husband, an old man with a flowing beard, says, I know nothing except bangles. All I had done is make a house for the family to live in. So here in these lines, the writer tells us that the woman wants to say that they are so poor that they cannot eat enough food. That is the benefit that she has received by adopting the profession of bangle making. The woman's husband had a flowing beard. He says that he does not know anything other than bangles making. All that he has been able to accomplish is to make a house for his family to live in. So guys, it was the complete explanation of this passage. Now we will discuss about the next in the next video. Till then, thank you. Bye bye.